Hi, my name is merupakan, and in this video I would like to tell you how the story about the legend of Buleleng and Singaraja. Do you feel curious? Stay tuned. Hello guys, did you know Buleleng? Buleleng is one of the regencies in the province of Bali. Buleleng Regency is the center of government which is located in Singaraja. It is one of the popular tourist destinations on the island of Bali. Besides, there are interesting tourist destinations. Buleleng and Singaraja also have their own stories of their origins. And here are the story. At one time ago, the island of Bali was led by a king named Sri Bagani. The king had an empress named Nilu Pasek. Sri Bagani and Nilu Pasek were blessed with a son. The son of the king was given the name Igede Pasekan. When he entered the age of the children, Igede Pasekan was entrusted to Ki Jelantik. Ki Jelantik Bogol take care of Igede Pasekan patiently and lovingly like his own son. A dozen years later, Igede Pasekan has grown into a young adult. Even though the royal descendants of Igede Pasekan were very close to their people, almost every day, Igede Pasekan went along to various places to mingle with his people. On that day, when Igede Pasek was about to turn into 20, Sri Bagani gave orders to him. Now you are mature enough. Because of that, you go to the Banji village. Father, why do you have to go to the village? Because that is where your mother was born. I will give you two hair blues, namely the Chris and Ki Tunjung spears. Fine Dad, I'm ready to do it. Then Igede Pasek would immediately go to carry out his father's order. He walked alone and dressed like most people. Even though he walked alone, Igede Pasek would not be afraid to meet bad people because he brought 2-year-old heirlooms. For days without stopping, Igede Pasek will continue to walk, feeling tired and seemingly ignored even though trying to fight the fatigue. But Igede Pasekan's body could not be lied. To that night under the large tree in the wild forest, Igede Pasekan rests. When Igede Pasekan was asleep, a pair of large and burning eyes were watching him. Woke up and was surprised. He was already on the shoulders of the giant. All the time, he was surprised to see the giant was not slightest. A bit of fear led in the Igede Pasekan's heart. Who are you? Why did you take me? But the giant was just silent. The giant continued to walk towards a rather high place. The giant turned out to be carrying Igede Pasekan to the top of the hill. From the south to the north, that will be your territory, said the giant. After speaking briefly, the giant immediately lowered Igede Pasekan. Soon, the giant walked away and disappeared. While thinking what about the big giant said, Pasekan continued to walk until finally he arrived at the village of Panji, where his mother was born. While walking on the beach, he saw a ship that ran aground between the rocks. When he was stunned to see the ship that ran aground there. Can I ask you for help? I am the captain of the ship that ran aground with the small ship. I went down to this beach to seek for help. All the passengers are still on the beach. Can Kisanak free my ship? I have asked for help here and there, but no one can help me. If you can do it, then half of the asset in the ship I will give to you. I will try it, said Pasekan. Then Igede Pasekan immediately sat cross-legged, looking at the ship that ran aground. Not long after, a strong wind blew and broke the waves rolling toward the ships. Little by little, the waves managed to free the ship which ran aground on the reef. The sailor didn't break his promise. The half of the assets on the ship were given to Igede Pasekan. And then, since then, Igede Pasekan became a very wealthy person and the title I Gusti Panji Sakti. Over the time, Igede Pasekan's territory grew wider. He then built a magnificent palace in a forest that was overgrown with Buleleng trees. The power of Igede Pasekan, which was the name the kingdom of Buleleng. Meanwhile, the magnificent palace built by Igede Pasekan was later given the name Singaraja, which means the mighty king like a lion. So that's all the story about Singaraja and Buleleng, since get by the Igede Pasekan story. Thank you so much. So guys, that's all the story of Buleleng and Singaraja story. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for listening this story. I hope you can enjoy this video, and I hope you can visit Buleleng in the coming very soon. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video. See you on the next story. Thank you.